Hey guys, welcome back. This is day 25 of the live stream with Persona 5 Strikers. And in this episode, we're probably going to focus on finishing, some of the new requests that I've recently unlocked. Especially with the last episode when we were getting our butts kicked. In Sapporo Jail, it was getting kind of rough. And so hopefully this will give us a chance to, kind of become up to speed as far as leveling. And just to make it easier on ourselves going forward. And, some of the ones we're going to work on are ones where we might have to revisit prior jails like Sendai Jail, right? Some of these that we're looking at, some of these are in Sapporo. So, with that being said,
You're doing this one?
I should probably start accepting these.
Okay, let's do our best. You're accepting this request?
So both of these, kind of look like they're in Sendai. Might as well start accepting both. Ideally, I should accept everything, but
You're doing this one? Okay.
my plan is to kind of do everything in one trip,
You're doing this one?
if possible.
Okay. Let's do our best. You're accepting this request?
This one I'm not particularly too concerned with at the moment.
You're accepting this request?
This one we've already completed.
Time to get to work.
Um,
Already working on this one.
so might as well knock that out. Skill level can now be increased to, 4 extortionist.
Good job.
That's pretty good. Okay, so we've already accepted the ones that we can do. And so let's go ahead and get started. So, the first jail we're going to be visiting is
Welcome.
Sendai.
There's a sale happening. Now's your chance to shop. How many would you like? You want put it to good use. How many would you like? You want thanks for your patronage. You want thank you very much. How many would you like? You want put it to good use, okay? How many would you like? You want thank you very much. How many would you like? You want put it to good use, okay? How many would you like? You want thanks for your patronage.
I mean, I don't plan on dying, but always a good idea to have some of those revives on hand.
What are you selling? How many? Are you sure? How many? Are you sure? How many? Are you sure? Okay, let's do this.
But I think we have, from the ones that we've accepted, we have at least 2 that are, in this jail, which deal with us having to, fight some of these shadows. And, these are ones that we fought before, so there's not going to be any surprises. And I'll have to check where these are accessible
This is the request.
on the map itself. So
You're
I think I was planning on doing this one, right?
already working on this one.
I picked up a desire in the Sendai Jail that hasn't returned to its rightful owner yet, somewhere along the rooftops. It's tucked away by a bunch of windows, right? And so if we were to look at the map, I have a feeling that it's at the top left corner, considering the description on the request where it said tucked away windows, and of course that's just me having a bit of a graphical memory here, because we did spend a good bit of time on this jail, and so, but obviously I don't want to have to deal with random shadows on my way there, so I plan to just, you know, kind of do my fair share of running away for the time being. But of course, some of these dogs, right, you just can't get past that easily, so we may have to you know, spend some time taking them out. But I feel like that location that it's referring to, somewhere in the top left of the map. And let's go ahead and, you know, get ambushed by some shadows here. Hopefully nothing too complicated. I mean, these guys shouldn't be giving us that much trouble. So moving on, but I'm actually going in the opposite direction. I should be headed somewhere here. So, you know, a bunch of windows, right?
What's that?
Wonder if it's up there.
Focus.
So I feel like it's supposed to be somewhere here.
What do we got?
Let's just go ahead and look at the request one more time. So, trapped in a nightmare. It's tucked away by a bunch of windows. So then that means I mean, you know, it should be somewhere up there. I don't think we can get, you know, inside any of these rooms. And yeah, I mean, really, you can't do much here. So if I could kind of get up there once again. Oops. I really don't want to be wasting my time fighting these guys. I wonder if there's another way I can get on the rooftops.
Focus. I can see it.
The shadow hasn't noticed us. Now's our chance.
What's that? I can see it. Focus.
I mean, on second thought, I guess I should have just stayed on the rooftops and to begin with, starting here, right? I mean, let's just go ahead and knock this guy out. I don't want to have to worry about him coming back to bite us if we were to run away. Okay. So, let's see.
Like a walk in the park. Let's move on.
Is that it right there?
Focus.
Yeah, I feel like that has to be it right there, right? That treasure, which I'm not sure how we can access.
Ooh, found a shadow. Don't get caught off guard.
Plus, we can use these things. Yeah, that's probably our only way at the moment. And of course, we'll have to be careful of this shadow. And might as well take care of this guy. Oops. That was not an ambush.
I'll do my best.
Just one guy here, not too complicated. Oops, never mind, spoke too soon. Thankfully, high pixies are weak to, what is it, nuke? Which I have a good bit of skills here. All right, so
That was too easy.
the plan is to kind of get on that building first. Oops, gotta be careful here.
This might be what we need.
Guess it's not. Really? Is that what it is? Or I would have thought it's on the other side, right? For some reason, Ryuji's wording just threw me off. Yeah, so it's not that, right? We get to find it. It's probably that thing over there
Shadow nearby.
that's being guarded by this other shadow. Let's go ahead and move in for the kill, and clearly not ambush them, right? We wouldn't want to do that. Alright, so let's hope this thing right here. Strange circuit.
Someone looks happy. Was that not a
Lovely empty bottle.
At the pace, shall we?
Is that... Wonder if I got it. Unless it's that thing right there.
This is the request.
Yeah, it's...
You're already working on this one.
Yeah, so I mean... If that's not it, then I don't know what is. Oh, there's another one here as well. Let's go ahead and...
Mission complete.
There you go. Forgotten Desire.
Focus.
That's on point. Oops.
I've located a treasure chest. Let's open it. Oh!
Skin Ripper.
Score! Now let's get some more.
We seem to have gotten some kind of a weapon for one of our Phantom Thieves. Yeah, very good. So it's clearly more than twice as strong as the leather whip that we've equipped on Anne, which is very good.
I can see it.
And, you know, since we've finished up this request,
That's what I found.
let's go ahead and focus on another one if possible. That's going to be in Sendai Jail. And that is this one right here. Enduring a Slimy Hell. College student harangued, not sure how to pronounce that, by internet trolls. All I said was Natsume was legit, and now his fans ruining my life. They even doxed me. Please help me before something horrible happens. So that, I mean, defeat slime with Joker. Okay. So clearly what we need to do is go after those guys. I don't remember what it was called. The Viscid Rotting Meat, right? So, and I think those guys do spawn a good bit of these, you know, slime that it's asking for. Let's see. I believe these were, I mean, somewhere here, right? I want to say they're near Hirose Street. Take a look at that
This is the
request once again.
You're already working on this one.
Sendai Station, Naomi Street. Yeah, I want to go ahead and just try it down here somewhere, because I have a feeling
It's a shadow.
that we've seen some of these, you know,
You're getting close.
rotting meat guys. Sounds pretty sick, I will say. Somewhere here. Obviously, these are not, you know, the guys we're looking for.
Be careful.
Okay.
Was that
Oops.
it? That was fast.
This is guy.
Keep it up. Your stamina's low.
True
It's
self.
okay to keep going.
Gonna be our target. Let's see. Yeah, right here. I knew it. So, Viscid Rotting Meat. And this is probably gonna be something that we can come back to as well. So, and we're supposed to defeat these guys with Joker. So the first thing we'll do is attack them with some fire skills. Right? And I'm trying to attack the smaller guys first before I get to the actual big one here, because I have a feeling, if I remember correctly, that this guy can spawn additional slime, right? As the battle progresses, which means you can kind of just keep pounding away at him, bit by bit. Yeah, I mean that should be more than enough kills for us. Oh, and we've seen him run out of SP for Joker. Although I do recall we're supposed to defeat this one using Joker as part of the request, right? Let's see. So let's hope I got at least 10 of them down. Wildfire. Panther's fire affinity attacks do increased damage and have an increased chance of inflicting burn. So that's really cool. Exceeded max number of personas. Right. Okay, so. So we haven't quite finished it, but we did get 21 out of 50. That's a lot, right? So, I mean, we can probably just end up coming back to the same checkpoint after returning from jail. Hoping that, you know, this shadow respawns. And you know, I've said this before that doing these requests is pretty great because you know we're getting lots of experience. We also see all these weapons that we obtain, just like the one we got for Anne earlier, which increased her attack by a good bit. And for the request that we're trying to do right now, it looks like it's, you know, the reward is pretty good too. We get something for our Sen, which is always, you know, more than welcome given the fact that we haven't yet gotten rid of our Sen. And when I say rid, I'm talking about we haven't yet fused him with, you know, another persona, and he hasn't gotten replaced. I'm surprised that these items respawn so soon. So explore jails, back to Sendai, and I believe we're supposed to return to the Hirose Street checkpoint. Right. And thankfully these two requests that we're doing at the start of this episode, fairly easy, not too complicated. It looks like this guy's right here in the same exact place where we found him last time. This time, of course, we'll want to... Okay, I tried to do an ambush here, but clearly it was at the wrong time. So, let's do a Miragi. And then get him to spawn more enemies. We're going to try to avoid hitting him and avoid the slime spawn instead. So we're trying to get to 50 of these defeated. So let's see how far we get in the second round. And unfortunately, we're gonna end up defeating this guy soon. So let's see if he can spawn another batch, and yeah, I guess a little late for that. I assume we're at maybe 40 now, at least.
This is the request. You're already working on
Yeah, 46. So one more round will probably do it.
Okay, let's keep going.
I mean, honestly, I could probably just go for, you know, some of the ones here, but I'm not really sure if we're gonna be able to find these slime guys that easily. Oh, I seem to have missed this guy, but unfortunately, it's these guys, right? No slimes here. So maybe try this batch, and then, you know, if it's no good here, then we might as well just return from jail and then come back once again. Oh, did I just accidentally do Miragi instead of Fufu attacks? Yeah, so let's just go ahead and return from jail. A lot of times that seems like a chore, just because you can't really do a manual reset of the map, but it's all part of the struggle. And I guess once we're done with this one, we can move on to, or rather, go back to Sapporo Jail and finish up those requests that are relevant for that dungeon. And, you know, after that, let's just hope that we get to a good, you know, sense of leveling, especially for some of the bosses that are upcoming, you know. So, for example, the Lockkeeper. We know we're going to have to fight another one of those guys. And probably more of those bosses that we see at, you know, the next prison keep. So, let's see if I can ambush this guy from here. Oh, I can. Absolutely. There you go. So how many guys did he spawn? I mean, a good bit. Considering this time I only need 4, I'm not going to try too hard to kind of, you know, to try to avoid the parent of these slimes. Let's just try to hit all these guys and then just finish it up. Finished. Alright, so hopefully we finished.
Here's what I found.
Yep, we're done with this request, so now it's time to go back, complete that, and then continue to Sapporo.
Okay, let's keep it moving. Ooh, what's that?
Excelente.
Okay, good work, people.
Alright, and of course, you know, since we are going back to Sapporo next, obviously a good idea to save. Concerning my history with this map. And go ahead and mark them as completed, get our rewards.
You're already working on this one.
Arsene's
Good job.
cane. Arsene's cane. What's that all about?
Yo.
I mean, clearly a weapon for Joker, but okay, that's amazing, right? So much better weapon upgrades, you know, as rewards from these requests. What else?
Here's what I found. You're already working on this one.
New accessories are available at Sophia's online shop. I mean, always great to know that. Oh, we actually have one more in Sendai Jail, although I don't plan on going back to Natsume anytime soon. I don't want to have to deal with that dragon guy again for now. So with that being said, we've already accepted these 3 requests, right? Once again, these are, what are they? We have to defeat Jack Frost by striking its weakness, right? And at least 20 of these. Same thing with Lilim. And I think these are all located in the same area. Suzushino and Odori, as it's pronounced. Sapporo Clock Tower, and of course Satenta, who is weak to the psychokinetic skills. Alright. Fair enough.
Let's get to work. Welcome. Things are discounted right now. You should. How many would you
Very
like?
nice. Well, if stuff is on sale, I can't really say no to that.
Thanks for your patronage.
And everything else is on hold.
How many? Are you sure? Are you sure? How many? Are you sure? Okay, let's start the mission.
Alright, so we're gonna jump straight to Odori Park. That's the only place that has Suzushino, right? Which is near the south and will spawn at like the center of the map, which is quite convenient for us, right?
So what next?
And so, let's see if we could find some of these
Huh?
Jack Frosts, Lilims, and Satanta.
Check out that shadow. I'll reveal your true
Looks like the enemy's panicking.
What are these? These are Jack Frosts. So we need to hit these guys with Miragi skills.
You're mine.
Is that it? So we had to hit at least 10, I want to say.
Here's what I found. You're already working on this one.
No, that's only 6. Okay. So we'll go ahead and find some more of these guys. I don't think Jack Frosts are that difficult to find. Although this one, I feel like it's not a Jack Frost. It's going to be a major pain in the you-know-what. But let's go ahead and kind of try our luck. After all, we do have checkpoints just in case for insurance if we do need to return from jail. But it is what we need. It's part of what we need. It seems we stumbled upon some Lilim. And I believe these are weak to both wind and bless skills. And of course, you know, they seem to be taking their time tanking these skills because they're probably at a decent level compared to some of these Jack Frost that we fought. And, you know, some of the enemies we fought earlier from Sendai Jail. But I suppose it's all part of the grinding experience, right? Does she have any more spawning? Nope. It looks like we're done with this one as well.
This is the request. You're already working on this one.
Excellent. So we're done with this one. We only needed 3 of those. Thank God, because they take a lot longer to kill. And next is Jack Frost and of course Satanta. And thankfully with Satanta we only need 3 of those as well, so not too bad.
Okay.
It looks like there's another shadow at the southwest side of this map. So before we return and have the Jack Frosts respawn, let's see if these are another batch of Jack Frosts. It's one of those drones. I don't know why I did that right there. But it looks like it's more Lilim. Or Lilim. Not sure how we're supposed to be pronouncing it.
This was over before it began. Good job, everyone.
Good stuff, guys. Keep it coming.
I suppose I should just go back and have them respawn.
No more dungeon crawling? Then let's get down.
So let's see what
This is the
reward we get from completing this one.
Good job.
Water yo-yo. I feel like that's something for Utaba. Or it could be Sophia.
Yo.
Yeah, it is Sophia. And of course, you know, you do get a huge boost to the attack power. Critical up, right? A low chance, but the fact that it does increase chances for a critical. Big deal. So I'd say I'm quite satisfied with some of these rewards that we're getting from requests. Absolutely worth doing. And come to think of it this time around, what we're going to do in Sapporo, instead of jumping straight into, what was it? The Suzushino area, wherever the Odori Park. I feel like those Satanta, we might have seen some here in the Sapporo Clock Tower. And that's where we experienced all that chaos with the heaters and such. So yeah, I have a feeling that we might run into a few here, as well as some Jack Frosts. So let's see. Yep, here's some Satanta. Excellent. And I believe these guys are weak to... Do I even have any psychokinetic... Nope, I don't. Yes, I do. Spoke too soon. So, excellent. Let's go ahead and get these guys. And I think that's the third one. So, I mean, it just works out according to plan. let's see.
This is the request.
Yeah, we're done with this one as well. But before we leave, we still have this one to complete. So now the objective is to simply you know, farm some Jack Frosts and
The shadow doesn't see us.
hope we get lots and lots of them. Nope. Here's some more Satantas. Oh, this chopper, I'm not sure if I want to mess with that guy right now. We are going to, let's see. Let's try heading south.
The enemy hasn't noticed us.
Seems to be
Now's our chance.
shadow up here, although I think that's a named shadow. So I don't think I'm going to mess with that right now. Here we go. Plenty of Jack Frosts. Jackpot. So we seem to have gotten a good bit of them right there.
Not even worth my time. This is the request. You're already working on this one.
14 out of 20. So
Let's move on.
6 more to go. Let's hope it's this guy here. Very good. Just in time. Try to get some more of these guys to kind of increase our chances of getting to those numbers. And there we go.
This is the request.
Done. So we are done.
Working on this one. You're already working on this one.
Sounds like it's time to go back to or return from jail.
There's something peculiar over there.
Alrighty, then we're heading back.
So before having a look at these, I guess I feel like I got done with them a lot faster than I thought.
This is the request. You're already working on this one.
Some more new cooking ingredients are available at Sophia's online shop.
You're already
And with this one, we seem to have obtained the Death Contract S. It's an axe. So obviously that's for Skull. So it's about time he got an attacking boost. Actually, no, it's not Skull. Oh, it's Haru. Right, I forgot that she uses axes. But again, you know, not disappointing in the least. So we're clearly working our way to, you know, a much stronger set of party members.
Here's what I found. You're already working on this one. accepting this request?
Go ahead and accept that, although I'm not sure if I have the personas to be able to show Eligor with Divine Grace. See, do I even have Divine Grace in any of my, current persona skills? Divine Grace.
Let's get to work.
I guess what I can do is work on
All right.
getting back to Ango Natsume. Might as well finish the second battle, reap the benefits, and then get back to Sapporo. And of course, if after that I feel like I'm still under-leveled in any way, I can certainly kind of grind my way through Sapporo. And that's where the request is, right? Aerial corridor. We need to enter that path where it was, the entrance to the castle. Swap Yusuke with Anne. Let's see. I'm gonna keep Sophia as well as Ryuji because buffing and debuffing is gonna be absolutely vital to this fight. Unfortunately, I don't recall what this guy was weak to. I know Bless Skills was one of them. It could be Wind actually. So maybe swap Yusuke with Morgana instead. Let's see if that helps any. And
This is the request.
just making sure I've accepted this request, which I have.
Working on this one.
So
Yo, I might have found something.
let's do this. And thankfully we can just warp to the boss fight. We don't have to worry about working our way through the dungeon, which is great the second time around. And we've already seen these cutscenes, so I'm going to skip. Alright, the dragon guy again.
Holy crap! Let's be careful, guys.
I believe the strategy here was to first work on buffing, debuffing our people,
He's writing something. Building up energy.
and
That pen of his.
see if I can interrupt this move. Oops.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, he's not weak to wind. I don't know where I got that assumption from, but either way.
That said, your swords work quite well against you. Sure.
Pathetic humans! Gaze upon my magnificence! Lack
Yeah, it was ice. Initially, I did have Yusuke selected. I don't know why I switched to Morgana, but I mean, it's not gonna kill us, I guess. At least I hope not. And you know, it's nice that the second time around, as part of a request, when you're fighting these bosses, they retain their, the same level they were initially. It's not that much of a challenge, but of course, as with any boss fight, right, it's never gonna be like a cakewalk. You are gonna have to test your skills against these guys, and more importantly, it is going to be time consuming. Seeing that Morgana can't really do much in this fight from a skill set perspective, I would say, I mean, his skills can help just keep everyone healed. And of course, Joker's perfect for taking him down and exploiting his weaknesses. Oops. Oops. Thankfully, I haven't had to really play defensively this time around. Unlike the first time, I mean, it was pretty brutal. And unfortunately, we've ran out of SP for Joker. And hopefully we get near completion with this one. Almost there. Nice. Sounded like a Frozen theme right there by Sophia. Okay, so now that we're done with this one,
Guess we'll call it here.
let's mark this one as completed. back in the real world, continue on down in Sapporo, and let's see if we can progress a little further.
Here's what I found. You're already working on this one.
The skill level can now be increased for Safecracker.
Mission accomplished.
Right, the bond skill. Excellent. And speaking of bond skills, we seem to have 9 points now, which we can use. Pass appeal. So this one's pretty good. We still have 3 that are yet to be unlocked. So let's go ahead and kind of unlock this one, or rather use it, and then work on our HP once more. And I wonder what the max level is for all these. That's the next thing I need to look into. 2 points. I'm not sure where I can utilize those. Nope, we cannot. So, I feel like it's about that time again to level some of my other under-leveled party members. Your party member learned a new skill and now knows over 8 skills. Would you like to override a skill? Let's see. Aru. Right. We're gonna go ahead and I'm sorry, what just happened? Yeah, that's what we needed. Right. So upgrading from low to medium. No, I'm sorry. I should have... No, I think I'm okay. Sorry, getting confused there. Had to hit options to confirm as opposed to just hitting the circle key. So save.
Let's get to work. Welcome. There's a sale happening. Now's your chance to shop. Thank you very much. Put it to good use, okay? How many would you like? Thank you very much. How many would you like? Put it to good use, okay? How many would you like? Put it to good use. How many would you like? Thanks for your patronage. How many would you like? Thanks for your patronage. Thank you very much. Thanks for your patronage. How many would you like? Thank you very much. Thanks for your patronage. What are you saying?
I feel like it's time to cook
Are you sure?
once again.
Are you sure? How many? Are you sure? How many? Are you sure?
since I've managed to obtain several new ingredients,
What you cooking?
is there anything new that I can make? That's the question. Looks like that's a no. Let's make some of these. No, I'm sorry. We need, I guess, really stuff that restores a good bit of SP. I think that's always the most scarce resource. You know, when you're
Very nice.
running around new jails. So back to Sapporo.
Okay.
Aren't there yet? Okay, good.
Maybe let's do a few battles to,
Should we go find out? Ready
you know,
for
increase some of our skill levels. I have no idea why I did that just now.
I won't hold back. Quit messing with us.
Prince of Battle, Satata! Lamia, come on! Lamia! You're mine! Strike!
Leave it to me. It's up to you.
Yeah.
I'd like at least a little more challenge. You should apply the same effort in the next battle.
Should I fight this guy?
I'll reveal your true form.
More Lilim.
Breeze right past it.
Soda! Come on! Archangel! Leghorn! Archangel! Come! Take this!
Like those weaknesses. Strong as always. No shadows. Here they come.
Ravage them! Strike! Take this!
I will handle this.
Fire!
Way to follow up, huh?
That was well played. I am now all yours.
I'll do it. You're mine. It's over.
Very nice. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good grind spot.
Okay, let's keep it moving. It doesn't look like there's any shadows around. I guess it's not a total waste.
Shadow.
This place is perfect for an ambush. Okay, let's finish that.
Ravage them!
Let's make this quick.
Let's go! Be gone!
That was over before it started. I should have taken a nap. Here's hoping the next one's just as easy.
Yeah, so I think we've reached the end of this episode. As I make my way back to the real world and returning from jail. So, trying to find the last checkpoint, right? So you know, again, with this episode, we have accomplished a lot as usual. And we've done these in the past, right? Streams where we're focusing on just, you know, a good set of requests. We actually managed to complete at least 5 this episode. And so, you know, along with that comes new weapon upgrades for the Phantom Thieves, as well as more experience, you know, grinding wise. So, and of course, we've also unlocked a lot of items in Sophia's shop as a result, which is always great. And in the next episode, we will be progressing a little further again in the Sapporo Jail. So that'll be fun. Hopefully we can make our way to the next Lockkeeper. And it's interesting because every time I say that, it's always some new enemy that precedes the Lockkeeper itself. So again, that just means more enemies for us to take down. And progress level wise, I think we're making pretty good progress concerning hour-long streams with each episode, and this will be the third boss that we are working through. So pretty good progress in my opinion. And yeah, we will see you in the next stream. So thanks again for tuning in. See you next time.